Oh my God, these guys, they're so funny. How did they come up with this stuff? Hello everyone. Good to see you. I hope you're well. I've been okay in the past couple weeks. It's just been a little bit crazy, which is why I skipped a week. I wasn't feeling so well last week, so sometimes you just have to choose your own health over YouTube, I suppose. So that's what I did. In case you don't know, we were living on a sailboat for the past half year, and before that we were living in Los Angeles. And we actually recently just moved back to our home country, which is the Netherlands. So we're house hunting, and I've started a company about which I hope I'll be able to tell you more soon. And in the meantime, just working really hard on, sort of reestablishing our lives here now that we've sort of figured out what we want to do in the future. So yeah, a lot's been going on. But in the meantime, I also saw that a new electric callboy has been dropped. So I'm really stoked to check that out with you today. I haven't seen it yet, so let's go take a look. In case you're new here to the channel, my name is Manon. I'm a filmmaker, and here on the channel I do breakdowns of music videos of some of my favorite bands, some musicians, bands that I don't know. From the perspective of a filmmaker, and kind of show you how these things are made so that you get more enjoyment out of the amount of effort these artists put into the videos to really create the package that we love. But before we do, you can find me on Patreon. You can find some of my own work there, as well as short stories, and get early access to my videos. And in case you enjoyed this video, you can also buy me a coffee on Ko-fi. All right, let's go.
Motion, I can feel it beating. My legs are tight under the ground. I can't not move, but I just wanna feel it. Gimme, yeah, I make up the fucking rope. Dance like, everybody jump around. Dance like, when the voices on the road. Dance like, everybody's getting down. Dance like, till the bobo's out. A fever burning in my soul, and I love what it feels like. And I will never let it go till you know what it feels like. I want it, I need it, and I will keep it up for me. A fever burning in my soul that I hold inside of me. That I hold inside of me. The heat is rising up with every minute. I don't wanna give it up, but I know I can add my suffering. Gimme, yeah. Rumble, cut the fuck around. Dance like, everybody jump around. Dance like, when the voices on the road. Dance like, everybody's getting down. Dance like, till the bobo's out. A fever burning in my soul, and I love what it feels like. And I will never let it go till you know what it feels like. I want it, I need it, and I will keep it up for me. A fever burning in my soul that I hold inside of me. That I hold inside of me. Dance like, dance like, I'm gonna take you like that. Burn, burn, burn. I'm gonna make you burn, burn, burn. Till the fire goes out. A fever burning.
Oh my God, these guys, they're so funny. How did they come up with this stuff? What is this costume? So I had to quickly look up what Tanzneid means, and I would say to Dutch it would translate to Tanzneid, which is very similar. Basically the need to dance, right? You kind of see that throughout the video where they end up dancing somehow, even though the guys themselves have this really silly move where they're just going like this. It's not really like it's the most stick figure like dancing I've ever seen. Very funny. Okay, so let's go back a little bit. I love this opening, by the way. It looks very stylistic, very sort of 80s style movie poster. Really great lighting here with the warm tone and the blue tone here and the cool tone on the other side. Very cool, very atmospheric. The tone is set, you know? And then we see him, there's a lot of grain in the screen here, again, to sort of emulate, I think, that sort of 80s vibe. And there are some reflections here, which normally you kind of try to avoid that, but I like it here for sort of the otherworldly vibe. So I think that reflection is basically like a very smart way of foreshadowing this comet coming down the sky, which looks really cool. Great VFX there. And I just love the lighting here. Again, like there's really warm lights here and the contrast is really, really high. So he is almost hidden in the shadows and we just see his outline almost. Very nice. And then these two guys appear and I am not sure what this X thing is. Oh, the comet, it's their ship. So this is their ship. That's really cool. I don't know, they must have done that in VFX as well. That's really cool because the rest of it just looks like they were on some sort of parking lot. And then they appear in the car with him, which this is reminding me so much of like 80s horror or even 80s sort of horror adjacent kids shows because of the costume. It's so puffy and like the reflective stuff and this weird brain thing that they have on here. So fun. And as always, the makeup's great. The costumes are great. They always do such a good job in that department as well. And love the editing. The color grading is great. Really loving the colors here and just the texturedness of it, as well as just how intentional it all is. A lot of attention has been paid to all of the small details in every shot, as you can see here as well. So now we're on a stage and they're playing here. We're seeing all of the band members and all of them are wearing this crazy costume, which I'm sure they're gonna take into their live performances as well. So really like that. And we have the tube lights in the background here to give this and a smoke machine as well. And the red is really giving it all of the dominant atmosphere, and then we have these blue lights and some of the blue light that's being shown on them as well that really counters that. So again, really great work with you know, painting with light as cinematographers do. So really love it. So what I really like here as well is that they sort of carry the motif of this cross of their ship throughout the performance as well. So we have this thing in the background, which I can't really tell if that's the actual thing that we saw in that parking lot, but we also see it here on the drums as well. So it's really cool. Very smart way to carry the theme through the video. And then we have these little vignettes. We have this couple here who are making out on the bed and they start dancing at some point. Really like the set dressing here actually. Just kind of messy apartment, very warm toned. Really lovely. Every time, you know, these guys show up in like an awkward moment, they get in between the moment. Like it's the guy with the hamburger, it's this couple that's, you know, making out, making love. And it's a great sequence of shots as well. It's like the realization that these guys are there. It's like this close up, and then we have them on the side. I really love that reveal. That's great. And the focus pull there is great as well, because we go from sharp on the faces in the front to sharp on the face in the back. Really beautiful. Nice. And then we cut to, you know, the close-up of Nico here. So excellent stuff. I love how, you know, normally they're quite emotive, but now they're not at all. Aliens, really. Like, we always associate aliens with being non-emotional. Very fun. Then we have the guy in the toilet who, that moment that he's revealed really counters the warmness of this scene with the couple in the bed, which is right before that. So I really, really love the juxtaposition between the warm light and the cool here. It really stands out. And so they keep showing up in the most awkward moments, right? So that's, I think, kind of what this video is about, is these guys, they're just showing up in awkward moments. So this guy here is trying to put his arm around the girl, and then all of a sudden, there they are. All right, and then lastly, we have this little vignette here, which is, I think it's revealed last, actually, out of all of them. And I really like this set here as well. Just sort of like a messy office. It looks appropriately businessy, and I really like how they lit this here in the background with the blue light, and then everything in the foreground is more warm toned, and the focus is really on this guy who's in this right corner over here. And again, there they are, they show up, and it's just a bit weird and awkward. But the whole point of this is that they start dancing, and this is, I feel like, the most hardstyle-y that we've heard Electric Callboy go so far. That's really fun. I think it's to no surprise, really. But again, they managed to blend it so well with the metal, so it's, yeah, good fun. All right, let's watch the final part of the video then.
It feels like, and I will never let it go till you know what it feels like. I want it, I need it, and I will keep it up for me. A fever burning in my soul that I hold inside of me, that I hold inside of me, that I hold inside of me.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. That was great. Really another wonderful video from Electric Callboy. What a fun video. I feel like this is one of their more ambitious ones in terms of the amount of locations that they filmed at. So there's the bedroom, there's like the parking lot, there's the stage, obviously, there's the office. So there's a lot going on in terms of locations. So they definitely went a little bit bigger with the amount of locations that they used. And it feels like they're really getting into the swing of their video production. And it's so cool to see. Really loving the look and the colors of this. So something else I wanted to point out is what they did to even more drive home that 80s vibe is the aspect ratio, because they chose for a 4/3 aspect ratio instead of going widescreen. And that is often something that we as filmmakers try to do and use to kind of make it feel like this is an old video. And the grain as well, because even though they're shooting on like these really high-res cameras, probably like an 8K cinema camera, and instead they choose to add all of this grain in the post-production process to just make it feel older, because we often feel like modern cinema cameras are too sharp and makes it feel too real, which kind of takes us out of it a little bit. And they did it to great effect here. And I really like, I like the type of grain that they use. That sounds silly, but there are so many types of grain that you can overlay on these types of projects, but this one's really nice. So yeah, great work, really enjoyable video. Definitely looking forward to whatever else they come up with, but I want to know what the history of these aliens are. They're so silly looking with their little tuft of hair on the top of their head. All right, that's it for me. Don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up so we can reach more people. You can find me on Patreon, and if you like this video, you can buy me a coffee on Ko-fi. All right, I will see you on the next one. Please take care.